Poor Victoria just can't catch a break, right? And no matter how many times I say she's not smart enough to do this with me, she just keeps going. And because I know a lot of people missed my live from yesterday, I'll do a quick recap for you. Okay? Okay.
Jen being the queen of receipts, but yet you believe everything somebody tells you?
Imagine you making that video and being so wrong and still doubling down. It could never be me. I'm really good at receipts, and my receipts stay receipting, which is more than I can say for you. And you'll see why when we get to the video.
Believe everything somebody tells you? Mugshot where?
So what Victoria is talking about is this video, okay? Imagine having no defense for the things that are being said about you, that you have to lie and say that it's a mugshot when it's a screenshot from a live, and claim that somebody has DV charges that they don't have. What's the matter with you? See, this is why you're going to learn the hard way that the truth and receipts will always stand the test of time.
Imagine telling everybody that any person that has been charged with abuse shouldn't have a platform.
So Victoria, what I said is that no abuser should have a platform. That's what I said, and I fucking stand by that. But see, what you didn't know, because even though you said you had the documentation, you proved, and I'm about to prove, that you absolutely didn't.
And having a domestic yourself?
Should we start here? I'm not going. You know as well as I do, I only did that because this hoe lied on you and said you were going to her work. Strange. Now, I want you to pay attention to the date. That's the morning that I had court for that order, okay? Now, more importantly, this is me speaking to my attorney. And what is my concern? He knows my address. That's strange. Now, I want you to pay attention to that date, 4/27/21. That's really important, right? Ooh, look. For the past month, Margaret has threatened to stab me with knives, cut my tattoos off, and have someone do it. She moved here. Strange, isn't it? Strange. And you know how I know you don't have this? Because I'm the only one that does. So there's that. April 9th, 2021. The last time I spoke to him before I moved to Florida on April 15th and acted like he did not exist, which is exactly what I said.
Imagine thinking somebody is so stupid because you want them to be that stupid that you think they put up a screenshot of a live as a mugshot.
Victoria, if you could explain this clip to me, that would be great.
When trying to ruin other people's lives became a hobby.
But ain't that some mug shot? Ain't that some mug shot? Ain't that some mug shot? I got the other one. I got the other one with her and her boyfriend standing right next to each other. Ain't that some...
81 second left.
Imagine you thinking that this was a win, doubling down after people told you that you had no idea what you were talking about, and they've been here the entirety of the time it's been discussed over and over, and you clearly had no idea that we didn't live together for a year when he filed that order. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that there was ulterior motives for filing that, and you obviously didn't know that I appeared by Zoom because of a active protection order. You didn't know any of that, did you? I'm also going to bet that you didn't know that I currently have a lifetime restraining order against that same individual.
Imagine then showing everybody this, because I'm pretty sure that says something you said you didn't have. Imagine that not being the only one, though. Felony domestic. Because of what? Days after.
Imagine being so loud and fucking wrong. This is why you're getting what you get, because you refuse to do any type of research so that you could come up with the facts before you put them on your platform. Imagine that being the same situation. Imagine that. Imagine that restraining order filed for bullshit reasons, right? And it was 15 seconds in a Zoom hearing before it was dismissed. Imagine you not having a single clue what you were talking about, even though it's been all over the internet for 4 years. And imagine you thinking that somebody being spiteful and trying to find the person that they were abusing's address to make a point on the internet. So, I'm going to reiterate, no abuser should have a platform.
I think. I didn't go back and look at the screenshot to see that.
So I'm just wondering, are you going to correct it now that you were wrong? And then you wonder why you're not credible. Are you going to correct it because you were wrong? Or are you going to continue to defend abusers and shame victims on your platform?
Whatever. I mean, they could actually be stemming from the same thing.
Imagine somebody in your comment section telling you that is so far from the truth. Even if a victim doesn't go forward, the state will go forward with prosecuting. A case is dismissed when the state doesn't have enough evidence to go forward. So imagine you having those screenshots and not being able to differentiate between his restraining order that he filed and refused to prosecute and the state of Florida picking it up and dropping it. Imagine that. Imagine me having it out of the own mouth of the person that the only reason why he did it is because somebody lied. So baby, you could keep trying with the queen of receipts, but I can promise you, I don't put my hands on people I'm in relationships with. But you didn't do enough research to do that. You didn't do enough research before you put it on your platform. But I'll wait for a retraction. I'll wait for you to correct the misinformation that you put on the internet.
But you sent everybody for me to show proof. Imagine.
And I will reiterate for the 500th time, no abuser should have a platform. I am not an abuser. I am a victim that you just can't help but shame on that platform of yours. And then you wonder why people don't pay attention to anything you say. The only thing that you did was show proof that an ex of mine filed something falsely. That's the only thing that you did. And I have receipts every step of the way to back that up if everybody wants them. I have the messages from my attorney. I have the messages from him. The last time I spoke to him, the day I moved to Florida, all coinciding with why that was filed. Okay?